Rainy days don't have to be sad. I believe that's just a story we put to ourselves in our minds. Rainy days really don't have to be sad. So I'm walking in the alleyway right now, you know, and it's not the best day. I won't lie to you, fellas. But coming from a Brit who lives in London, and it snows quite often, I am actually quite fond that it's raining, and I'm uniquely someone who hates summer. I hate the summer because it's too hot. My body can't handle it, and it's not like I don't want to enjoy summer. I'd love to enjoy summer. Look at the girl. Yeah. It's not like I don't want to enjoy summer. It's my body is physically allergic to the mere fact of enjoying summer. It won't let me. In the sense of I would always get hay fever. I'd sneeze a lot. Sneeze quite often, really. I remember sometime this week, probably into the late last week, so we're talking about Friday something along the lines of that. I believe I was training in the park, calisthenics park. Quite a few people, the vibe was good, all that good stuff. But my nose was getting to me every single time. I couldn't help but have a runny nose. Don't get me wrong, my man. I just feel the annoyance, but you kind of have to firm through it, And that's what I did. I firmed through it. Now, guys, my biggest fear right now, because it is raining, I don't know if you can tell. It is raining. It's raining really bad, really. It sucks. But, God, look at that. You know that water's deep. If I fall in there, guys, I'm fucked. I am actually fucked. And I'm a big guy. I'm nearly 200 pounds, alright? I'm 188.1 pounds at 5'9". So I'm average height, and I have that'll make me very dense, physically compact. And I'm a big guy, and I can't swim for shit. I can't swim for shit, right? And if I fall in there, I'm fucked. Because my phone is gone, and I'm gone. Most importantly. And hey, if my bucket hat dies, I do have another bucket hat. I do have another bucket hat at home. And that's because there was one period where I lost my bucket hat, and I couldn't find the bucket hat. And I managed to find it again. But what was annoying is the typical scenario where whenever you find a product that you were missing, it's when you've already ordered the next product. Well, if I never ordered the next product, it's like I would still be looking for the old bucket hat. And the old bucket hat I had before, that is at home. Now, here's where things get a bit scary. I'm not gonna lie to you for this. Things get, yeah. Because that, and that, just me and a swan, I'm not gonna risk it. It's too great of a cost to pay. And I'm not reckless, because I see some people, I quite like the second relief. I do see a few individuals who, are very, very cautious here. I only have one life, right? I only have one life. My dad's really fucking late. He died 15 years ago, so I know what death is like. It's not nice. So, and I only have one life. I'm only 19. Some people don't even reach 19. I'm privileged. I want to turn 20 next year, okay? So, I'm very cautious. It sounds like a boat is coming. Nah, it's just me. Let's keep going. I'm a cautious man. I don't want to die. I'm not a pussy, I just don't want to die. And if I'm going to zoom in over here, you can actually see a waterfall. Over there, you can see a waterfall. So, but, bro, guys, I shit, I thought this, I don't know if you guys can see that. I deadass thought that was a person. Let's see if I can put it with my camera. Pick up, finger. That, I don't know if you can see. I deadass thought it was a person. I don't know why it looked like a King Kong silhouette or something like that. Until you get closer, of course, and you realise it really wasn't shit. But hey, man. Oh! Now that I look at it now, the water really isn't that deep. I could probably fall down here. It did sound like a boat was coming, but it turns out there was not. But imagine the wind was so strong, it just knocked me in here. I don't know if you guys could see properly, but to those with an eye, you can actually see that you're quite close to the water, and I'm not going to touch the water. One, because I'm black and I have denser bones than you white people, so I'm not going to risk dying, and I'm a big guy who works out, so it's not worth the risk. I'm not going to fall in. I did fall in the past. And, whilst kayaking also, I told you in my previous video, but I'll tell you again to the people that never saw it. Yeah, the life jacket, and I was just a bit too reckless, and I fell in. And I remember I was wearing this white tank top. I must have been about 11 years old, 12 years old at the time. And I fell in. And I was a bit shocked, and I was actually surprised how cold the water really was. Very cold. Tell me why this looks like a death camp. You mean fun? Look at that. I'm curious to know what's in there. I'm genuinely curious to know what's in there. But at least we found the cause of the massive flood. The waterfall, if I can zoom in. You know, that crazy stuff. Crazy waterfall going on. You know, I don't really know where it stems from, but you know, it's quite odd to have a waterfall in this area, I won't lie to you. You know, waterfall's here. You know, this is the area where you'd least expect to see a waterfall. You see it in the city, I find that hard to take in. But somehow, we have one in the city. I mean, it's great to see. I'm not saying I don't like waterfalls, but I guess it's the first time I've really seen it in real life. So, you know, it can be a bit odd. Now, this would have been a good spot to sit down and record. However, man, even that spot, if I can somehow get to that side, try and show you another perspective. Shout out to the brother running. Love seeing people putting the work. I'm in for it. Coming from a fitness enthusiast. But damn, that's loud, man. I don't even think you guys can hear me no more. Too fucking loud. Damn. Look at that. Hey. I'm doing this for you guys, man. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take the risk. Now, I did tell you that, you know, down there was relatively, you can see the end. About 2 minutes ago I showed you. Here, you can actually die, and I'm not gonna fucking risk it. Because life is not a joke. I never sell my soul just for fucking money. But I will go down you know what? Because I'm so scared to even go down those stairs. Guys, you can call me a pussy. I value fucking life, I don't. Right? I'm gonna just go here. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. You know, I'm a normal person. I'm not like these people you see on TV. I'm not fucking Kim Kardashian jumping from a fucking cliff. I'm gonna just go here and film. And hey, let's say worst case scenario happened and I did fall. Fuck the camera. It would suck because my channel would be permanently gone, but I would be alive, so now I just make a second channel and I'd reference this channel. But yeah, man, you can really see that. Damn. Look at that. You can really see the cause. If you can zoom in and get a good angle. Wow. That looks like a vagina squirting out. Damn. Even a brother walked past, so loud I didn't even notice that. But yeah, we got a whole stream going. A whole stream, you know? Do you know how to say stream in French? Ruisseau. R-U-I-S-S-E-A-U. Ruisseau. If I remember correctly, my French is correct. The child in me is thinking, climb that, do some fucking, I don't know, do some parkour shit and try and make my way there. Now I would, if that wasn't wet. I'm not risking it, guys. Like I told you guys, I'm not falling down. I'm not falling down there. But I am curious to get into the other side. I don't think it's physically possible, but at the same time, part of me knows it is, because someone's built the bridge. If you built the bridge, obviously in some way, shape or form, you have to go to the other section. Okay, man. You have to go to the other section. Now, well, I guess I did find my answer right here. And I can literally just somehow find a way to go to that area. I'm too much of a pussy, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not. Maybe if the water was low, current was low, or if I saw an ending. But like I told you guys, I can't swim for shit. I can't swim to save my life, so it's a risk. Especially in these deep ends. Now here, I'm not gonna lie, I do believe let's say worst case scenario were to happen, and I were to fall in, God forbid. I am 5'9", so I feel like I would be able to get myself up. But I feel like it'd be a very steep climb just to pick yourself back up. It's not something, you know, you're willing to do a risk, so yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, man, you got that. This looks like you know those warehouse shops? It looks like that. You got a boat here. This actually looks 30. This looks 30. 30 is just British slang saying something looks really good for those who don't know. This looks really cool. Right, I'd love to go in here. Hey, this is a good area for a day in the summer. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Could be some Italian sausages. I don't even know if they have Italian sausages, Spanish sausages. You name it, I'm there. But yeah, you know, I actually need to go back now because I scheduled a workout for, 10. So I may walk. There is a staircase up there. I don't know if you guys can see. There is a staircase up there. I'm gonna walk up there. After that, I'm just gonna. I may even go for a run because I gave myself about 30 minutes. Let's see what that says. I gave myself about 30 minutes until I get to the new location. So I'm gonna do that. I'll run there. Once I get to the up staircase, I'll probably yap a bit more for the next 4 or 5 minutes, whoever comes to mind really. Then I'm gonna not walk, because I feel like if I were to walk for about 10 minutes, I'd only have like 20 minutes left of training. And obviously, as I told you, I planned, for 30. So I want to maximize the training time. So, I mean, I guess I could see this as, training time also, because I'm kind of going to run back to Shoreditch Park. So I guess that can be done also. But yeah, I just wanted to make a change of scenery. I'm usually in one spot. And even here, you can see the ending point. You can see an ending point right here. I feel like I could potentially capture something. I don't know. I'm not the best with thumbnails. I just yap and I post it on. Yeah, we've got to the staircase that I told you I want to get to, which is here. It's good to see. I'll climb up, for the next 4-5 minutes, and then I'll walk back to the Shoreditch Park. I'm gonna train there. There'll be off camera, of course, but one thing I also say is, when you're outside in public, you'd be surprised how much no one gives a fuck about you. But the problem with us humans, we're too self-centered, we're too in our head. We think everyone's thinking about us. But it's not until, someone does acknowledge your existence and they go away, you realize how insignificant you are and how big the world really is. And, whether you're here or not, life goes on. And hey, some people are even interested. You may be so insecure in your head thinking, oh, what's this person thinking about me? But really and truly, brother, what the person's actually thinking. But even today, 2 beautiful gym girls, they looked like they went to the gym. I thought they were hot as well. They kept looking at me record. Now, older me would have been like, oh, girls are looking at me record. Let me hide the camera and record like this. In their head, they're probably like, oh, I love his confidence. Oh, I love his energy. It's your perception, man. And, if you just focus on yourself, can't please anyone anyway, so just keep doing what you can. Like, even me, I was running past 2 people seeing me record. It's like, yeah, it's like, to the people who do feel insecure, it's like, yeah, they may judge you, maybe, but at the same time, it's like, motherfucker, you watch YouTube every day, so who gives you the right to judge me? So it's pretty ironic, if such scenario were to happen, you would judge someone for recording a video, but you go home and to rewind, you watch videos every time, so don't you fucking dare play that game, Nice, another swan, speak duck, quack, 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 quack. Wrong species. Wait, I think I attracted it. Quack, 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 quack. Quack. Yeah, wrong species. No, give me some attention. Quack, 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 quack. Yeah, you can give me a thumbnail, brother. Yeah, but millions will see you. I'll give you all the credit. I know you don't know the concept of money. I could give you some money though. I can buy you something. Just give me a thumbnail, bro. I'm just gonna do that and get different angles of you, and you will be the thumbnail of my video. Thank you very much. And so, yes, I do have a policy of respect. I don't, take pictures of strangers. You don't know social media. I'm gonna take a picture of them. And that's the beautiful thing with, animals in general. Even if it is someone else's dog. Now, yes, fair enough. Putting another person's child on the internet, that's a different story. If it's an animal, well, everyone looks like you. So, you wouldn't be able to tell anyway, right? Seriously, I need to go to the park. I have training to do. I think I got the shit off my pants, because I don't know if I told you earlier, I really had to take a massive shit. And it's funny because when I leave the house, so, I always get these urges to take a shit. My body's just like, hold on, let's get out, let's release, and let's go outside after. So I did that, okay? Afterwards, I'm walking in the park now, I'm recording my videos. I feel like taking a shit again. Fuck. Now, get into a flow state, find something you enjoy. And the more you think about shit, literally, the more prone it is to stay in your ass crack, right? And so I did it. I did something I enjoy, got into a flow state, recorded these videos. I don't feel it anymore. Now I'm gonna go to the park and train for like 30 minutes. Hopefully get off that and get, looking at that. So I don't feel the shit after. And best case scenario, when I do get home, now you have the right to actually think about that shit. Because, all is done. You've done your tasks, you've made your videos. Now I can take a shit.